Let me explain the backstory of this comment first okay, so basically, right, I wrote a fanfiction where it's an alternate universe where Ada and Leon has a kid, and in the context of the story, Ada leaves the kid with Leon, and Leon raises him somewhat by himself. Ada does visit from time to time. I didn't think it was the most amazing thing ever, but I got serious comments. Most amazing thing I've ever read, honestly. Okay, here's the link to the fanfiction I just sent it. Okay, let's just click entire works. This is the wrong fanfiction. This is the wrong fan.
That's the wrong fanfiction.
It's my Kingdom Hearts fanfiction. Whoops. We'll scroll down until you see Natalie Romanoff. Okay, so the way it starts is Nick first, then Yuri, then me, and then Alfie. We're gonna read sentence by sentence, okay? Alright, Nick, you can start.
Arthur, you pervert the character of Leon and Ada Wong.
You've shamed the heroes, you know.
You've made Ada Wong responsible mother.
Hey, just keep a straight face, please.
Sorry.
Please.
Okay, let me try that again. Shh. But you've made Ada Wong an irresponsible mother who doesn't care about her son.
This is not like the Ada Wong of the canon.
You made Leon a very weak man who obeys. God, hold on, I'm gonna try again. Hold on, I almost said it. Okay, guys. You made Leon a very weak man who obeys a woman.
Why is Leon so effeminate and pathetic in your story?
He obeys Ada Wong like a wife waiting for her.
This is an artist. This central cry for him.
Okay, let me try again. Okay. He obeys Ada Wong like a wife waiting for her alcoholic husband.
Ada Wong is the aggressor who is being abused, Leon.
Wait, cut a second, wait. Who's being abused here, Leon or Ada? I thought Ada was abusing Leon.
Ada Wong is the aggressor who is being abused by Leon.
Ada Wong.
You described a dysfunctional family that should have been disenfranchised.
This is no longer sponsored by Tencent.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are not sponsorship friendly anymore. I'm sorry. You're not PG-13 anymore. You've been demonetized. We can no longer show ads on this video because it contains a controversial topic.
This is an abusive and destructive story that makes you feel.
By the way, canon Ada Wong would have never given birth to a child. She is a spy and a recipient.
And a recipient. And Ada Wong is a recipient, right? But I think what if the recipient, recipient of sperm, I assume, is a child.
Do you just ever do the business with someone and just be the recipient? In a sexual relationship, are you guys the sender or recipient?
Are you the one who is sending the sperm? Or are you the one who is receiving the sperm?
I give and take.
Right? So, in a sexual relationship, are you a sender or recipient?
A sender or recipient?
Guys,
you know what's
top and
bottom broke. Sender and recipient woke.
Oh my god.
You use the outdated terms top and bottom, please. I am not a fan of that outdated language. The future is now. It's sender and recipient. We live in a digital. You're an analog person in a digital world.
Dude, I'm crying.
Oh my god.
You're an analog person in a digital world.
Alright, let's continue. Who's next? Is it me? Or is it... Oh no, it's not me. It's Alfie, right?
Yeah, it's Alfie.
Alfie, go.
She doesn't need children. She doesn't need to be a mother.
And Leon is a capricious and infantile alcoholic who got drunk in a vendetta. and does not need to have children. You know, I like how he asserted that you do not need to have children twice. Also, they said who got drunk in a vendetta. You remember, you have to get drunk in a vendetta.
Okay, yeah. V for vendetta? Like, which vendetta are we talking about?
A vendetta, Jay. A vendetta. A vendetta.
Leon from Vendetta didn't want to start a family, so back in chapter 1, he would have kicked that basket with the baby instead of picking up Leo.
Do you ever just commit child abuse?
Infanticide. Care of it.
You know, guys, I don't want to say, but I'm still laughing over Slytherin.
Don't think
Alright, I'm sending Shelly a text. Hey Shelly, in a sexual relationship, are you a
recipient?
What? Shall be like, what?
I'm not!
If you were describing Ken and Leon, he would have thrown the basket with the baby down the trash chute, or returned it to Ada Wong because he is not a sucker to raise a child. No, listen. Okay, the real question is why Leon is just known as Leon, which is okay, but every time Ada is pronounced, it's just Ada Wong. It's the full
Yeah,
name.
I don't understand that. You know, he doesn't go Leon Kennedy, but Ada Wong is like, it's not Ada, it's
Ada
Ada
Wong.
Wong.
Wait. We gotta let Eerie tell her, theory about Natalia
Wild
Romanoff Marvel. Okay, tell us your theory.
What? Oh, it should be Natasha. Natasha in the movie, she is a spy as well, but I think she is unable to have a child. So it's kind of ironic to see this person using Natalie Romanoff Marvel as the name and then comment on Ada Wong being a spy as well and a recipient.
Okay, we're gonna continue on to his next comment. Jill124 in chapter 3, and Alfie will start this one because this is my favorite one.
Why is this story contrary to the
124.
canon of the game?
In this story, Leon resembles an abandoned single mother, and it makes me sick!
I'm sick of the disgusting Leon in this story.
This is not masculine behavior.
Come again, Jay?
This is not masculine behavior. Okay? Interacting with children is not masculine. Just kill them!
Not being a single father is the least manly thing you could do. How dare you raise a child while being male? If you can't be a single father, otherwise you're immediately not a man. You're immediately a woman.
Okay.
That's just what happens, man. It's just the natural process. Why?
Leon resembles a hermaphrodite or androgen in history, for a man will not raise someone else's foundling.
You got to read the best sentence in this goddamn comic.
You guys ever just speak like the King James version of the Holy Bible, man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ever just lapse into scripture speak? Leo is a foundling who was thrown by Ada Wong, who should have been sent to an orphanage.
Ada Wong
Thrown.
should have been sent to an
Okay,
orphanage?
Leo was thrown, right, by... should be
Thrown.
thrown. Who was thrown? And is Ada Wong or Leo being thrown into an orphanage? Like, the sentence structure is very difficult to pick apart.
Ada Wong should have been sent to an orphanage.
There was like a it was like a manga, it wasn't canon, but there was a manga where Ada grew up in a war-torn country, and I think she was by herself during that time. But it's not canon. During that entire manga series, for some reason, Leon's name was not Leon Scott Kennedy, but it was Leon Scoot Kennedy. Oh, like little
Good.
like little Scoot.
Oh, Scoot, like Scooter.
Yeah, like Scoot.
Yes.
Like, that's his name for some reason.
Leon Scoot.
Yeah, that's an actual. It was an actual manga, and I kind of read some of the pages, and the whole manga felt like I was reading someone put JoJo, the entire concept of JoJo in Resident Evil, and it was very strange.
It's time to turn over the author of this story to a madhouse.
Author should go to a mental hospital because the author has schizophrenia. Sorry, I could have schizophrenia. It runs in my family, technically. So maybe in the future, you never know. Jill124. Sorry, didn't speak it right. I could be having schizophrenia.
Why are you apologizing to Jill124?
Oh, I just want to praise him for his wonderful comment. It's a piece of art, contemporary art, dude.
Who dishonored Leon Kennedy, but author of the place in the mental hospital.
Do you guys just ever place in the mental hospital, dude?
Author of
Place-
the place.
No, you place in the mental.
You're not.
But you're also the author of it. You're the author of the place.
Am I the
in mental
author
hospital.
of the place inside
No,
the mental hospital?
you have
You
to
wrote
often
the
place
place
in the mental
hospital.
Oh shit, dude. The grammatical like structure of the last sentence kind of reminds me of that one JonTron clip where JonTron's like describing that Winnie the Pooh haunted thing, and he was like, "Bear of the interest." This is giving
Bear
me the
of the
same.
interest.
It's just giving
Yeah,
author
yeah,
of the
I
place
think
in the mental
similarly-
hospital, dude.
No, similarly, they were probably both using Google Translate.
That's all.
Alright, I'll read my comment just because it's there, so we know the context. You know, I have thought about deleting this comment because honestly I don't understand or care for much for it, but your sentence structure or an explanation on why I should book my appointment to the nearest mental institution is honestly the most incredible piece of text I have ever read. As such, I decided to keep this comment here as a contemporary piece of art for everyone to see. Thank you sincerely for commenting. And
Can I leave a kudos to this comment?
you want to endorse this comment? Like, give it kudos.
Dude.
Okay,
I feel so strongly about this fanfic.
This person feels so strongly about
I'm not even
entirely
that married to
fictional
this
characters.
fanfic. It's just something I wrote for fun, like to be honesty.
This person's like really attached to
Leon?
and Ada. Oh, excuse me, Leon and Ada Wong.
Okay, but theory time. If this guy, if this is indeed a guy who is being a little sexist, right? He likes Leon, so perhaps.
I think he's gay.
Okay, so the first thing is that he replied back to this comment, and not only did he change into my time zone for some reason, I'm not sure why he changed into my time zone, but he did. He also replied again as Jill124, but again as Claire Redfield with a semicolon in the middle. Okay, let's continue. Let's start with Jill1234, chapter 3.
You have schizophrenia because you embarrassed Leon.
You describe your sick hallucinations by projecting them onto the characters in the Resonance series.
Why did you make Leon look weak?
It behaves as a mattress, which is suffering a tramp of a woman. That is Ada Wong.
I think that sentence
Okay.
in particular has to be read Tyrion way. You have to be like, it behaves as a mattress.
Oh,
which
okay,
sounds
let me
like a
try.
trap
Okay,
of a woman. you know?
Alright, let's try it again.
Behaves as a mattress, which is suffering a tramp of a woman. That is Ada Wong.
Yes! That's beautiful! She walks like a whore! And Leon tolerates her party!
I didn't realize it's Ada through party. To be honest, when I first read this, I thought it said Leon tolerates her panties. I was just like, wait, what?
Why would you tolerate her panties?
To be
wouldn't
fair,
like
if
her
you replaced that
panties?
word with panties, it would have still made no sense.
No, like
It made more sense.
doesn't make that
More
much sense
sense.
because
Ada Wong on the side made a baby and gave it to Leon because he's a naive fool.
Oh my god, genius. Do you ever just
she just made a
honest-
side. So like this person clearly has no reading comprehension skills because Ada fucked Leon to create a child
No,
to produce
everyone
a child.
knows Ada Wong is working for Umbrella. She created the baby using it's a BOW. I just noticed something. Okay, this guy wrote Jill1234, and he wrote that schizophrenia comment, right? And then 4 minutes later, he felt so emotional. He wrote again 4 minutes later with a different name. This is
You
real.
are now the recipient of that weird
Oh no!
comment.
I don't want non-consensual recipient, dude.
Sender has to ask the recipient first,
Yes.
and then the recipient has to like affirm, like, are you chill with this?
yeah, and then Amazon approves it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Amazon approves it.
And then you pay the shipping
and then
fee.
they do the
Shipping fee?
yeah.
Are you implying this is
Or
a
you could also
prostitute?
do free shipping. If you use Tokopedia, free shipping.
Next comment is by Clid Redfeet, and then semicolon. So we pause. Right?
The
1996.
1996. And let's start. Delete this story.
This story disgraced the characters of the games. Why are you projecting a pregnancy on Ada Wong?
This guy,
Disgusting!
guys, I didn't know I was pregnant.
Wong is not a mother. She doesn't need it.
No, I like this
Wong.
because this person stopped
Wong.
using Ada Wong. This person just uses
Wong.
Wong.
Not a mother.
He swapped to Wong. That's how you. That's when you know this person means business.
I don't know if I can handle if Leon ever like approached Ada and was like, "Hey Wong."
Oh.
Miss Wong, what are you doing?
Oh my God! Wait,
Okay.
wait! I have a friend named Wong. Like,
Oh
say
my
Wong.
I know multiple people whose surnames are Wong,
Same.
Oh, this is
and they're all too
I
young
know
to
someone
have
too.
children.
Oh my god.
So
okay. Yeah, so that's correct. Wong is not a mother because none of the Wongs we know
Yeah.
are pregnant. We're talking about them like there's some creature or something. The Wongs.
the Wong bite.
And Leon has become a drunk to a vendetta, and he doesn't care about the children and the family as a whole.
You contradict the game's canon. Delete the story.
This story disgraced the Vendetta cartoon, where Leon is not up to children.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Not up to children. What does that mean? Hold on.
Don't search it up.
Where
You're gonna get
Leon
some
is
scary.
not
You're gonna get some
up
scary
to
results.
There, Leon doesn't care about any foundlings because he drinks, and Ada Wong can get pregnant.
How do you know this?
Leon's children because he drinks alcohol.
Wait, how
Does
does?
you really think that
Wait,
foundling is a common English word?
hold on. I'm gonna look this up. A
Because-
foundling was a term used in Mandalorian culture for children who was adopted by what? Oh, this is Star Wars.
Dude, that's not it.
No.
You know, Leon would have risked his life to save any children he found in the apocalypse. Like, that's the whole reason. Like, Sherry was literally an orphan in the entirety of Resident Evil 9's, like, of Resident Evil 2, right?
Well, yeah, wasn't Sherry basically foundling?
Yeah,
I
she
don't
was technically
This
a
person's
founding. Like, her
argument.
parents
Did this-
didn't care about her
Does
at
this
all.
person
Oh,
have,
we are just
this
using
person has, like-
foundling.
No, but in Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles, technically they're not canon anymore. But in those games, Leon really cared about, like, there was like a what is it, a document you can find in Resident Evil 6, and then in that document it talks about how Leon survived Raccoon City, and he said during that time he wanted to kill himself, but the only reason he didn't kill himself was because of Sherry. He wanted to help her escape, and technically Sherry was a foundling. So this person's assumption that Leon doesn't care about foundlings is not correct.
Tell sex
Maybe.
ed teachers.
Okay, listen. Okay, if I ever have kids, I'm gonna tell them. Okay, listen. In a sexual relationship, you have a recipient.
Just the answer.
Oh,
The first thing she heard was in a sexual relationship.
In the certificate, you have to have a recipient and a sender, and it has to be consensual. The baby cannot be made on the side, and the male recipient, not the male recipient.
The male recipient would be the recipient of either pegging or gay.
Oh my god.
No,
I was
and
gonna go to bed and I just chose to join this conversation, huh?
yeah. What I'm probably going to do is wait until tomorrow. I want to see if this guy will post again, or because if he keeps posting, then I will consider it spam and delete the comments, because I enjoyed his first comment and I was willing to leave it alone, but if he just keeps commenting, I'm gonna delete it. I'm just gonna see if he responds. If he doesn't respond, then I'll delete the 2 comments that he replied to me, just so it doesn't crowd the freaking comments, because it's not constructive criticism. I don't really know
It's
what.
also not constructive dialogue in general.
It's just not dialogue.
It's not a. You're right. It's not just.
Since
it's
Ada
not
Wong
coherent
is
dialogue.
For now, thank you Natalie Romanoff or Jill124 or Claire
Or red feet.
Red Fee. Pause. D-I.
Semicolon D1996.
Yes, thank you for such a wonderful comment. Please don't post anymore, by the way. I like your comments, but also this is not really the place for it. Feel free to send me this through DMs. Like, please private message me.
Oh my gosh, it's like, it'd be like that one guy, you know, with the laconic wall in China.
Hold on,
Can I say
Oh,
something?
God.
Yes, what is it, Shelly?
The more you're gonna the more you ask him to not comment, the more he's gonna want to comment.
I can disable it anytime. I can
You're
disable
right.
off and on
Actually, that's
comments,
probably-
actually. I don't want to turn it
That's
off
fair.
because, there are people who just don't have accounts or they just don't, you know, they just pass by, and I don't want to, silence them just because this one guy is crazy. If this guy has some beef with me, feel free to freaking DM me, okay, man? Just send all your grief. Just freaking insult me. Just start roasting the shit out of me in the DMs. I will accept it with open.
Invitation.
Yeah,
Dude, I will
you can't
accept-
hurt her. She's the eldest
Invitation.
daughter in an Asian family.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
You can't hurt me. I am the
Yeah.
eldest daughter in the Asian family, dude. I
Yeah, your
abused
armor,
every
your
day.
armor
This
is
is nothing
being a
to
daughter
me.
in an Asian family.
Let's put it at that.
Sentences?
Yeah, just a few first few sentences.
Why is the story contrary to the canon of the game? In this story, Leon resembles an abandoned single mother, and it makes me feel sick. I'm sick of the disgusting Leon in the story. This is not masculine behavior.
Oh my god.
Was that good?
That was great.
That was beautiful, dude.
It was amazing.
Oh shit. Here we go again.